From the moment you were handed your name, you were given a powerful lie that the universe is out there, and you are simply a spectator in here. This lie is why you feel separate. This lie is why the world responds so slowly to your most desperate desire. But here's what the quantum physicists discovered that changes everything. You don't just observe reality, you actively create it with every thought, every breath, every heartbeat. What if the world wasn't a solid reality at all? What if it was merely the mirror of your own presence, waiting for you to look correctly? And what if I told you that mirror has been reflecting yesterday's version of you this entire time? You've been looking for safety, love, and flow, as if they were treasures hidden somewhere outside your reach. And every time you look out, you confirm the very separation that keeps the treasure locked away. This is why nothing changes, no matter what you do. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a really bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? Traffic lights turn red, people are rude, problems multiply. That's not coincidence. That's quantum mechanics in action. Today we dismantle that illusion. This is not self-help. This is fundamental physics. We will prove that the quality of your attention is the only thing defining your reality, and I am giving you the protocol to reclaim that power. Look closer at your life, those repeated struggles, the sense of lack, the feeling that you are walking inside an immense world that doesn't quite see you. What most people don't understand is that you are only reflecting the energy signature of your own past observations. You've been a prisoner of your own mirror. Now here's what's going to happen next. I'm going to show you a 3-minute protocol that will shift your frequency in real time. But first, I need you to do something. If you are done seeing the past reflected back at you, if you are ready to shatter that old pattern-type mirror in the comments below right now, we need to acknowledge the struggle before we can fix it. Don't just think about it. Take that micro-action now. The science behind this is fascinating. In the famous double-slit experiment, matter waits, fluid and formless, until observation forces it to choose a single reality. You are the electron, and the observer trap is keeping you stuck in the version of you that already existed yesterday. Let's change the rulebook now, but before we dive deeper, I need to know, are you in a place right now where you can give me 100% of your attention for the next 4 minutes? This is going to require your full presence. Can you commit to that? The first deception isn't the universe itself. It's the role you've been taught to play, the observer. Most spiritual teachers tell you to just observe your thoughts. But here's the trap. When you chronically observe a problem, when you replay an argument in your head, when you worry about that bill, you are not detaching. You are holding the measuring tape on a frequency you desperately want to end. Let me give you a quick example. Right now, think about that argument you had last week. Feel that anger rising up again? That's your observation collapsing that energy into a solid, real experience. Your brain just turned on the old program. The moment you grasp this concept, the simple truth that your observation collapses energy into a solid experience, you realize why your biggest manifestations are delayed. You keep looking back at the memory of what was, and the universe, your quantum mirror, simply gives you more of what was. Here's what's happening in your brain right now. We need to talk about your brain's autopilot. The science behind this is fascinating. Every major event in your life is stored in your brain like a piece of software. Scientists like Dr. Joe Dispenza show that when you recall those old emotions, your brain doesn't just remember it. It turns the old program on. This creates a predictive loop. You're walking around with your brain set to autopilot, tuned only to the frequency of yesterday's emotion. Your mind is perpetually confirming the particle of the old you. But here's where it gets really interesting. Let's leave the brain. Let's talk about the true projector, your heart. Your heart generates an energy field thousands of times stronger than your brain's. What most people don't understand is this field is your direct line to the universe. It's like having a radio transmitter that broadcasts your emotional state to the quantum field. The HeartMath Institute has spent decades researching this, proving that your heart's signal, its clarity, is directly tied to your emotional state. When you observe old fear, your heart's signal becomes choppy, like static on a radio dial. That chaos sends a noisy, broken signal into the quantum field. And what does the universe, your perfect mirror, reflect back? A reality of fragmented, noisy results. If you've ever felt that chaotic signal, that internal static that sabotages your intentions, type leak in the comments section right now. We need to identify the problem before we fix it. The observer trap is the habit of letting your emotional memory run your projector. You must stop using your heart's immense power to fuel a story written by your past brain. But here's what I want you to understand next. How do you actually turn off the radio frequency of the past? That is the secret of the creator state, and I'm about to show you the exact protocol. The shift is instantaneous. It's not a slow, painful crawl toward a better future. It's the single moment your consciousness stops affirming the past and starts projecting the present. To understand this, we must challenge the deepest illusion of all, the idea that your body is solid matter. Your life, your phone, the chair you're sitting on, it's all a field of pure energy. This means your existence is fundamentally an energy signature vibrating within a boundless, intelligent field. Here's something that might blow your mind. Your consciousness is not trapped in your skull. It is the medium through which the entire universe is dreaming your experience. You're not a drop in the ocean. You're the entire ocean dreaming it's a drop. The creator state is the moment you choose a new energy signature first. It is an act of creation before confirmation. This is the difference between observing, I see that I don't have enough money, therefore I feel lack. Creating, I feel profound gratitude for the flow of energy, therefore the external world must rearrange to match this feeling. Which one are you living in right now? Be honest with yourself. But what bridges the two? How do you physically force your body off the old autopilot and onto the new frequency? The answer is your vagus nerve, your body's emergency safety switch. The vagus nerve is a massive highway of information running from your brainstem to your heart and stomach. It is the primary physical messenger for your heart-brain alignment. When you're stressed, anxious, or observing an old fear, your vagus nerve yells danger. It locks your system into a contraction frequency, preventing your heart from sending a clear signal of abundance. To shift into the creator state, you must intentionally stimulate the vagus nerve, sending a direct, non-negotiable message to your entire system that says, "The crisis is over. I am safe." Commence projection. When you activate this switch, you are bypassing the fearful, over-analytical mind, the observer, and directly engaging the heart's powerful energy field, the creator. Here's what I want you to do right now. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Can you sense whether it's smooth and steady, or choppy and stressed? Your heart knows exactly what frequency you're broadcasting. If you've ever felt like you're stuck in the same reality loop, comment "stuck" below. Now let's talk about the quantum frequency mechanism. Think of the unified field as an infinite library of possibilities. Every reality you could ever live exists there, simultaneously. The challenge isn't accessing it, it's tuning to the right radio station. The chaotic signal of the observer state only resonates with the low, static frequencies of the old reality. The coherent signal of the creator state, however, resonates with the harmonious, high-energy frequencies that contain wealth, connection, and effortless flow. You are not attracting from the field. You are turning the radio dial of your awareness to a station that is already broadcasting. This is where the wisdom of the mystics and the precision of the physicists meet. The mystics called it surrender. The physicists call it non-attachment to outcome. You see, the observer's biggest mistake is demanding proof before tuning. It says, "Show me the money first, then I'll feel the gratitude." That's impossible in the quantum world. The particle can't solidify before the wave collapses. The creator's realization is simple. The feeling is the frequency. You must embody the frequency of the result now. You must feel the wealth, the health, the love, not as a hope, but as an energetic, current reality. I cannot stress this enough. This state is accessible to you right now. It is the power that lies beneath the observer. But we need a protocol, a precise scientific map to guide your attention. The work is no longer about doing more. It's about being more aligned. The moment you can hold a sustained feeling of elevated emotion, even for a few minutes, you create a measurable physical change in the world around you. The moment you grasp this concept, you stop asking for miracles and start becoming the miracle. You are no longer waiting for the wave to hit the shore. You realize you are the entire ocean. This state is accessible to you right now. But in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to give you the exact protocol that will shift your frequency from observer to creator in real time. Your reality will never look the same. Let's do this. The time for theory is over. This is the creator protocol, a precise 4-step method drawn from quantum mechanics and neurocardiology. This is how you reclaim authorship over your reality. I urge you to follow these steps exactly. This isn't about positive thinking. It's about intentional, coherent observation. Protocol Step 1. The observation interruption. You must cut the connection between the trigger and the old feeling. Every time you catch yourself worrying about money or feeling a familiar shame, stop. That is the observer collapsing the old reality. The interruption technique. Don't fight the thought. Simply label it. That is the past frequency of lack, or that is the autopilot. You don't judge it. You just name it. And in doing so, you create separation. What most people don't understand is that the simple act of naming the thought changes the neural pathway. You move from being in the loop to being aware of the loop. That awareness itself is the first quantum shift toward freedom. Try this right now and tell me what happens. Think of the thing that causes you the most stress. Feel the knot in your stomach. Now label it. Ah, that is the anxiety frequency. Breathe out and immediately move your focus to your heart. Notice the physical sensation of interruption. Protocol Step 2. Vagal Toning and Heart Coherence. Now that you've interrupted the observer, you must engage the vagus nerve, the safety switch, to force your entire system into alignment. We are going to use a simple, effective HeartMath-inspired technique. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Slowly inhale to a count of 5, breathing as if the air is entering and leaving through the center of your heart. Slowly exhale to a count of 5. As you breathe, consciously generate an elevated emotion. Gratitude, appreciation, or awe. Focus on a memory you genuinely appreciate, a favorite pet, a beautiful sunrise. Hold this feeling while maintaining the 5-second rhythm for at least 1 minute. You are physically forcing your heart and brain into the harmonious rhythm of coherence. This is your antenna clearing up static. This is the point where the observer trap loses its power. Write protocol in the comments. If you are committing to this vagal toning practice for the next 7 days, commit to the alignment now. Protocol Step 3. Predictive Visualization Joe Dispenza Blueprint. This step activates the blueprint for the new reality. The key: your brain must believe the future you desire has already occurred. This turns the potential future into a past memory that can now be observed as reality. Stay in that state of heart coherence. From Step 2. Now visualize your desired outcome. Not what you want to get, but how you want to be in that reality. Don't visualize the object. Visualize the emotion you will feel after you have it. I cannot stress this enough. Feel the relief of the mortgage being paid. Feel the joy of having that problem solved. You must feel it so completely that you forget, for a moment, that you are not currently experiencing it. This sustained feeling is the coherent frequency of the future you. The universe operates by resonance. You are not waiting for that reality to happen. You are becoming its energetic equivalent right now. Protocol Step 4. Surrender and non-attachment. The final, and most challenging, step for the ego mind. Once you've completed the coherent projection, you must stop observing the process altogether. The science behind this is fascinating. The moment you start checking your phone for the call, or checking your bank account, you are reverting to the observer trap. You are placing the measuring device back on the electron, forcing the potential wave to collapse into the old particle. True creation requires faith in the field. You have broadcast the coherent signal. Now you must trust the intelligent quantum field to reorganize itself around your new frequency. The moment you grasp this concept, that the waiting is the test of your coherence, the process speeds up exponentially. Live your day as if the shift has already happened. Don't look for proof. Look for the next opportunity to practice coherence. These 4 steps aren't just theory, they're your new operating system. When you master this protocol, you don't just change your circumstances, you become someone who naturally creates preferred circumstances. But first, you must prove to yourself that this actually works. This is where most people fail. They want the result without becoming the person who naturally generates that result. The world you meet next depends not on your effort, but on the state of the observer you bring to it. This entire journey, from the paradox of the electron to the alignment of your heart, has shown you one profound truth. You were never separate. You are not a small, isolated creature wandering in a vast, indifferent universe. You are the living field unfolding, the awareness taking form, the boundaries you believed in. Between you and your desire, between past and future, were only distortions in perception. You have the creator protocol. You now know how to interrupt the destructive pattern of the observer trap and shift your entire system into the coherent frequency of creation. The moment you grasp this concept, that your emotion is the engine, and your focused intention is the map, the need to struggle dissolves. Life stops being a battle against circumstance and becomes a beautiful, elegant dance of resonance. What most people don't understand is that the process isn't about reaching an end goal. It's about holding the frequency of the goal until the world mirrors it back. Don't wait for external proof to feel joy. Feel the joy, and the proof will find you. Don't wait for the money to feel secure. Feel the security, and the flow will find you. You are the author. You are the projector. You are the creator. This shift you're feeling right now, this is your proof. This coherence you're experiencing, this is the frequency of your new reality. This changes everything, and the change starts now, in this moment of pure, uninterrupted coherence. Comment the word frequency below if you are ready to shift your vibration to achieve the life you want, and share the smallest, most immediate change you felt in your body or your perspective when you practiced vagal toning. Let your story become another observation collapsing into light for someone else. This work on coherence is continuous. In fact, there is one major mistake that even advanced creators make that can instantly undo all this progress. Teaser: next week, we're going deeper and breaking down the single biggest energetic leak, the manifestation killer. Why your positive thinking and constant chasing are actually destroying your chances for effortless creation. But here's the thing, you don't want to miss the protocol for permanent energetic sealing. This isn't just another video you watch and forget. This is the foundation for becoming someone who naturally creates their desired reality. So if you found scientific value and spiritual application in today's revelation, and you want access to the advanced techniques that prevent energetic leaks, then hit subscribe and ring that notification bell.